Well, we're unfortunately gonna have to deal with this for the next 3 weeks. If you guys didn't watch Raw, well, I unfortunately have to tell you guys that we are gonna have to deal with Goldberg. Yes, that's right. Goldberg made his return on Monday Night Raw. I'm not saying that I hate the guy. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. I just don't want to be seeing Goldberg come back and say, hey, you're next. I want a title shot. And well, unfortunately, we're going to be getting it at Saturday night's main event. How do we get here, unfortunately? Well, let me tell you. Gunther comes out as he celebrates after winning the World Heavyweight Championship from Jey Uso. He raises the world title up and Pyro goes off right behind him. So he starts talking and he says, at WrestleMania, Jey Uso was the better man. But that was for one night only. I am untouchable. And now I've heard all the rumors about what's next for me. And then that's where the fans started to chant, Goldberg. And as they were doing the Goldberg chants, Gunther tells them, I cussed him out right in front of his family. He learned his lesson. And then, all of a sudden, as Gunther was still cutting his promo, Goldberg comes out. So Goldberg gets in the ring and he tells Gunther, you started something with my family in Atlanta, Georgia. And now, I am going to finish it in Atlanta, Georgia. July 12th at Saturday night's main event. Gunther, you're mine. And Gunther, you're next. And that's where the segment came to a close. And then moments later, WWE officially announced Gunther versus Goldberg for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event. Now, I know people are going to be saying,
Goldberg deserves this. This is his final match.
Sure he does, but I just didn't want the title to be on the line here. This does not need the World Heavyweight Championship. Not all feuds need a championship. I mean, look at Shawn Michaels and what he's doing in NXT. Triple H did the same thing. Well, I guess times are changing now. So now we're going to be stuck with this feud for the next 3 weeks. Well then, let's move on to the King and Queen of the Ring tournament matches. The first one I want to talk about is the Queen of the Ring first round match. This is the final one of the first round matches. This match has Stephanie Vaquer, Ivy Nile, Raquel Rodriguez, and the returning Asuka, who, by the way, also got her OG theme song back. So going towards the end of the match here, Raquel Rodriguez had the match won. She connected the Tejana Bomb on Stephanie Vaquer. As she was going for the pin, Rhea Ripley pulls Raquel Rodriguez out of the ring. Because remember, Rhea Ripley had the match won last week, but then Raquel Rodriguez got involved. So Rhea Ripley is doing the same thing here. So as Rhea Ripley gets Raquel Rodriguez back in the ring, Asuka takes the advantage and she connects a hip attack and she gets the pin. Asuka advances to the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament as she will face Alexa Bliss on Friday night SmackDown. Now I kind of want to bring this up here. It's Liv Morgan versus Kairi Sane. Now, this match started seconds ago and then all of a sudden Liv Morgan got injured. How? Well, it was I guess you could say a normal takedown, but then Liv Morgan separated her shoulder and everyone was saying that, oh, she got a dislocated shoulder, which WWE confirmed that it was a dislocated shoulder. That is very unfortunate for Liv Morgan, and I wish her a speedy recovery. So now I want to move on to the main event. It is the King of the Ring first round match. Obviously, it's a fatal four-way. It is Sheamus versus Rusev versus Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso. And when I tell you these guys went crazy, they absolutely went crazy. So going into the end of the match, Jey Uso looked like he was going to win. Unfortunately, due to Bronson Reed being out there and Paul Heyman being out there, you know that there's going to be shenanigans as Braun Breaker gets himself involved in the match. Braun Breaker obviously celebrating that he was getting involved in the match, and then Sami Zayn comes in and beats him up. Braun Breaker was in the barricade, and Sami Zayn looked like he was going for a haluva kick, but Braun Breaker ends up countering. He takes out Sami Zayn, and then he's standing right in front of the announce table which led to Penta diving over Braun Breaker and taking him out. This led to Jey Uso getting the win, 1, 2, 3, and Jey Uso goes to the semifinals as he will face Cody Rhodes. Now this was interesting because I said that they were going to do this. Well, I wasn't really the only one that actually said it. So as Jey Uso was still down, because by the way he has taped up ribs, Seth Rollins comes out and wants to take out Jey Uso. But before he could do that, Cody Rhodes comes out and stops Seth Rollins from doing it. They had a stare down for a bit until Seth Rollins ended up leaving. Cody Rhodes turns around and realizes who he has to face next week in the semifinals. Cody and Jey end up shaking their hands and they ended up raising their arms as Monday Night Raw goes off the air. It was predictable, but it's still cool to see how the match went. You might hate Jey Uso, you might hate Cody Rhodes, but I believe next week they're going to create a fantastic story. Because obviously, who's going to be the one that needs it more? But what do you guys think of this week's Monday Night Raw? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter @It'sToyShow, and I'll see you in the next one.